difficult for me to enter two things, okay? So we are going to start this afternoon. First of all, we are going to make a review about the use of the verbs do and make. After that, we are going to continue doing an exercise. When do you use make? When do you use do? And finally, we are going to be around 40 minutes on that. And finally, we are going to continue doing some exercises that are related or connected to the final exam. Okay, we are going to practice today grammar, and if we have time, we are going to practice reading comprehension, all of these connected to the final exam. So right now, I am going to share with you one video that I am going to explain, I am going to use to explain the use of do and make, okay? When do you use do? Do versus make in English. Wait a minute. I am going to share with you my video. Okay, let me know if you can see my screen. Yes, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So I am going to let you know what is the difference between do and make. Do is used when talking about work, job, or tasks. For example, I recommend you, les recomiendo tomar nota de algunos ejemplos que voy a dar porque luego en el ejercicio donde vamos a probar qué tanto ustedes aprendieron, vamos a mirar cómo les va, ¿ok? So, as I told you, do is used when talking about works, jobs, or tasks. For example, have you done your homework? Homework is a work. I should, let me see, I'm going to go back, okay? And also work, for example, homework, housework, okay? Tests, exams. You use do, for example, do a test, do an exercise. Do for housework, should I start doing the housework? And I wouldn't like to do that job. Do is used to refer to non-specific activities in general. In these cases, when we are talking about something, nothing, anything, or everything, we use do. For example, I don't do anything. I do nothing. Hurry up. I've got things to do. Don't just stand there, do something. Or is there anything I can do to help? So always that you have these expressions that ends with think, something, nothing, anything, and everything, you use the verb do, no make, okay? You are going to use do. Another situation when you use the verb do is when you are talking about or replacing a verb when the meaning is clear or obvious. For example, to replace a verb. For example, here I am going to show, do I need to do my hair? Do my hair refers to clean, to comb, to brush, to fix. Do my hair. Have you done the dishes yet? In order to say to wash the dishes, no? Here, do the dishes is similar to wash the dishes. And remember that here is done because the question is in present perfect tense. Have you done? I'll do the kitchen if you do the lawns. So remember, do the kitchen refers to clean the kitchen. If you do the lawns, remember, do the lawns means to cook down the lawns, to mow the lawns, que es cortar el césped, do the lawns. So in these cases, you use do. Remember that also do y does is the auxiliary, no? For the present simple tense. Do with the I, you, we, they, and thus also is the auxiliary for the third person singular he, she, and it. For example, do you speak English? Does he speak English? So in those cases, you are using the do and does as an auxiliaries. So I am going to stop, continue, wait a minute, sorry, because it was interrupted. Another situations when you use, let me see, okay, another situations when you use make. Make is used for producing, constructing, or creating something new. Is also used to indicate the origin of something or the materials that are used to make. For example, remember, for producing, constructing, or creating. So, make is when you are going to produce, to create objects or things. For example, make the table. I am going to make um, um, a design. I am going to make a door. Wine is made for grapes, refers to producing something. The clothes were made in Switzerland, refers to the place, the origin, no? Made in Italy. The t-shirt was made in Medellin, for example. And his wedding ring is made of gold. So here is used make in order to express the material. The chair is made of plastic, or the chair is made of wood. The pencil is made of wood, or you say the jacket is made of clothes, the jacket is made of cotton, the jacket is made of leather. So that refers to materials. And also made refers to the origin, made in Colombia, made in USA, or also when you are producing something, the products that you use in order to make something, like for example, make a table, make a pencil. Okay, so in those cases you use make when the final product is something that is material, is a material, is an object, is a thing, and you don't need an intellectual effort, but you need a physical effort, no? And do is refers to something that is intellectual. Make is used for producing an action or a reaction. For example, onions make your eyes water. You make me happy. Or don't eat that, I will make you sick. Or I am I am too sad. You make me cry. Tú me hiciste llorar. So when you are talking about the produce of some feelings, the production of an action or a reaction, you use make. Make is used before nouns about plans and decisions. For example, he has made arrangements, or he has made an appointment, que es hacer una cita, to finish work early, or they are making plans for the weekend. Refers to what? To plans, decisions. You need to make a decision right now. You need to make a decision right now, for example. They are making plans for the weekend, or he has made arrangements. Remember that make is used with plans and decisions. Make, remember, for material things, for plans of decisions, make for reactions, and make is used with nouns about speaking and certain sounds. For example, she made a nice comment, or the baby is asleep, so don't make any noise. Refers to nouns. two sounds, ¿no? Or you make me laugh, para decir, me hiciste reír. You make me smile, me hiciste sonreír. Don't make a promise you cannot keep. Don't make a promise you cannot keep. Make a promise or make a mistake, make a terrible situation. So refers to nouns or also about certain sounds. Make a mistake is a noun. Make a comment is a noun. Make a noise is a sound. Make a promise, that is a noun, ¿no? Entonces, you say, in that cases, make. Make when you are going to use it with nouns. Nouns are sustantivos in English. Make a comment, remember. And make is used with food, drink, and meals. For example, you say, I must go now. I have to make dinner, to make breakfast, make lunch, or make a cup of tea. Refers to drinks. She made a cup of tea, or she made a coffee. I think I will make a sandwich. If you are going to, refers to meals. Make a cake. I am going to make a cake for my mom's birthday. Or make a sandwich, make a hamburger, make hot dogs, make um, a muffin, or also all that refers to food, drinks, and meals, you use make. Make is with food and drinks, not do. And make can mean to force someone to do something. For example, my mother made me go to bed early. The teacher made us write an essay, or the teacher made us to give the answer. The teacher or they made us wait for some minutes. And now we are going to compare. When do you use make and when do you use later in this conversation? You have to make a cake for Simon. Make, that is to produce, yes, a meal. And I will do it later. Do it refers to behavior, ¿no? Ese ya se referiría a un comportamiento. Ahí por eso tú utilizas I will do it later. Okay? So make in the first case because it's a meal, is something to eat, refers to food. In the second, I will do it later because refers to the behavior. And now I am going to give you examples of common collocations with do. For example, do a course, do a crossword. Ahí se requiere de un qué, de un esfuerzo no físico, sino más mental. Cuando estamos hablando de un esfuerzo mental, ahí utilizamos el do. Do a course, do a crossword, do a dance, do a dancing, a drawing, do a favor, do a job, do a painting, do a project, do a service, do an assignment, do anything, do badly, do business, or do chores, do damage, do everything, do exercises. Exercises ya se requieren si estamos refiriendo a ejercicios de matemáticas, de química, math, exercises, o también si nos estamos refiriendo a ejercicio físico. Do exercises. Do good, do harm. Okay? So all of these are examples of common collocations when you use the verb do. Do business, remember. Do a damage, hacer un daño, no dice make a damage, but you say do a damage. Do nothing, do a research, because refers to an intellectual effort. Remember, with something, nothing, anything, you always do, you use do. Do the dishes, do the gardening, do the housework, do the ironing, Do the laundry, ironing, laundry. All of them refers to housework. Do the rest, do the right thing. Also you say do the shopping para ir de compras, hacer las compras. You say do the shopping. Do the washing, que es decir, para hacer el lavado, ya sea de la ropa o de las cosas. Do the washing. Do the wrong thing or do well, para decir hacer el bien, do well. Do work, do your best, do your hair. Remember que decíamos que para hacerse el cabello, ya sea cortárselo, do the hair. Do your homework because requires a physical, a mental effort, no physical. Do your job. Do your nails para arreglarse las uñas, hacerse las uñas. Decimos do your nails, not make. And do your work. Haz tu trabajo, ¿ok? Do your work. And now we are going to see with make. Make a bed, que es hacer una apuesta. Make a cake. Make a call, para hacer una llamada. Make a change. Make a choice. Make a comment. Make a complaint. Make a confession. Make a connection. Make a cup of coffee. Make a cup of tea. Make a cup of chocolate. Make a date. Make a decision. Make a demand. Hacer la diferencia. Make a difference. Make a discovery. Make a face. Make a fool of yourself. Make a fortune. Make a fuss. Make a joke or make a lie. Okay? So all of these, with these situations, with those words, you always use make. And here you have other examples. Make a list, para hacer una lista. Make a living. Make a loss. Make a mess, para decir hacer desorden. Make a mess. Make a mistake. Make a noise, para decir hacer ruido. Make, here you say, make a pass at someone. Make a plan. Make a point. Make a prediction. Make a profit. Make a promise. Make a reservation. Remember, for food, all kind of food, you use make a sandwich. Make an scene, para decir hacer una escena. Make a scene. Make a sound. Make a speech, para decir hacer un discurso. Make a speech. Make a statement. Make a suggestion. Make a toast. And make a wish, para decir hacer un deseo. Entonces, make a wish, no is do a wish, no. Make a wish. And make a toast, para decir hacer un brindis. Make a toast. And here you have more examples with make. Make advances, make alterations, make an appointment, para hacer una cita, make an appointment, make an announcement, make an attempt, make an effort, make an error, para decir un error, un esfuerzo, with make. Make an escape, make an exception, make an excuse, make an impression, make an improvement, make an observation, an offer, amends, que son arreglos, make arrangements, que son citas, make breakfast, make lunch, make dinner, make certain, make clear, make faces, okay? And also, if repeated, make dinner. With all of these situations, you say make. And here there are the last examples with make. Make famous, hacer a alguien famoso, make famous. Hacer amigos, make friends. Make fun of someone, que es decir, para hacer reírse de alguien. Make fun of someone. Make love, make lunch, make inquiries, hacer la paz, make peace, make possible, make progress, make money, para decir hacer dinero, make money, make room, make sense, make sense, Make someone rich, hacer a alguien rico. Make someone smile, hacer a alguien reír. Make sure, make trouble, make work, make your bed, make your mind up, and make your way. Make your way quiere decir hacer el camino, hacer su camino. Make your mind up quiere decir hacer pensar. Okay? And with all of these situations, you use make. Okay? Very good. And now I am going to stop sharing in order to do an exercise. Now we are going to do an exercise and you are going to participate. Now it's time to participate in order to clarify. So here I have in this meeting today, August 2nd, is Resfa, Resfa Martinez.
Good evening, teacher.
Yes, here in class is Marjorie, Eliana Marroquin. Also in my class is Hammerstick Casas. Hello, Hammerstick. Hammerstick Casas. You are going to
Hello.
participate now. And Lady Viviana Vaca. Lady Viviana Vaca. Based on all of these lists, okay? Is there someone here? Let me see. And more participants are here. Let me see. And also, I have Blanca. Hello, Blanca. Blanca Lazo. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Fine, thanks. And you?
I am very well. Thank you so much. Okay, Hammer, Blanca, Marjorie, Resfa, and Lady Viviana. Now I am going to share with you this activity. And the activity is going to be answer for you. I am going to give you the word, and based on the example and the short explanation that I say with the verb make and do, you are going to complete this test. I am going to share with you the test that we are going to complete, and you are going to tell me with each one, what do you think is the appropriate answer for each one? Okay, so right now I am going to share again my screen and we are going to do this exercise with make and do. So the first one that we have is the bed. Resfa, what do you think? Is make the bed or do the bed?
Make the bed.
Very good. You say make the bed. Your homework is make your homework or do your homework, Marjorie. Remember that is intellectual effort.
Sorry, teacher. I can listen to the exercise. But
Do you have the camera, Marjorie? Do you have camera? Your
no,
camera is on?
no, teacher. No, I can't. I can listen. I can listen the exercise.
But do you see the screen? Can you hear me? Do you see the screen? ¿Ves la pantalla?
No, teacher.
No. Blanca, do you see the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Blanca. What is the appropriate answer for your homework? Make your homework or do your homework?
Make your homework.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Hammer? Agree or disagree?
Do your homework.
Do your homework because requires a mental effort. Do your homework. This. Lo que sea de un esfuerzo físico, como el tender la cama, requiere de un esfuerzo físico. Make the bed. Pero cuando se necesita pensar, presentar un test, hacer un esfuerzo mental, do, okay? That's why do your
Okay, teacher, I understand.
Very good. What about nothing? Make nothing or do nothing? Do you remember? With nothing, something, anything. You say make or do? Blanca.
Do,
Very
teacher.
good. Do, yes, very good. Is do your homework. Hammer, continue. The ironing. Make the ironing or do the ironing?
Teacher, what is ironing?
Ironing is a housework. Is a short. Es un trabajo que se hace de la casa. Remember that I say
Entonces sería
do or
make the ironing.
what do you think, Blanca or Lady Viviana Vaca?
Do,
the
teacher.
ironing or make?
Do.
Do. Muy bien. Aquí a todos los oficios que hacemos de la casa utilizamos el do. ¿Ok, Hammer? Do the ironing. A comment. Make a comment or do a comment. Lady Viviana Vaca.
Teacher and do.
Do a comment? What do you think, Hammer? Resfa, what do you think? Is do a comment or make a comment?
Make a comment.
Is make a comment, says Resfa. Is make a comment, porque tú creas algo, ¿no? Gymnastic, exercises. Remember that I said gymnastic exercises. Make gymnastics or do gymnastics?
Do, teacher.
Do, very good. Do gymnastics, very good. What about a decision? Make a decision or do a decision?
Make.
Make a decision or make a comment, very good. What about a favor? Make a favor or do a favor? Can you do or make me a favor?
Make.
Do you create something? ¿Creas algo? ¿Produces algo?
No, do a favor.
No.
Do a
Do
favor.
a favor, very good. It's abstract, es una palabra abstracta. The shopping. Make the shopping or do the shopping. Para hacer las compras.
Do.
Do,
Do the
teacher.
shopping. Very good. Do the shopping. What about a mistake? Make a mistake or do a mistake?
Do.
Make, teacher.
Is make. Make a mistake. Very good. Make a mistake. Money. What about money? Make money or do money?
Make money.
Make money. Very good. What about friends? Make friends or do friends?
Do friends.
Sure.
Make friends.
Teacher. Make.
Make friends. Very good. What about an effort? Make an effort or do an effort? Make an effort or do an effort?
Do, teacher.
An effort.
No. Yes. Make an effort. Very good. The washing. Make the washing or do the washing?
Do the washing.
Do the washing. What about your hair? Do your hair or make your hair?
Do
Do,
your
teacher.
hair.
Do your hair. Very good. To cook, to wash. An offer. Make an offer or do an offer?
Make, teacher.
Make an offer. Very good. What about housework? Do or make? Remember that housework refers to the tasks. Do the housework. Todos los oficios de la casa, incluyendo housework, do. Coffee. Make a coffee or do a coffee?
Make, teacher.
Make coffee. Very good. The cleaning. Make the cleaning or do the cleaning?
Do the cleaning.
Do.
A crossword. Intellectual effort. A crossword. Make or
Do.
Do, teacher.
Very good. Do and across board. A promise. Make a promise
Make,
or
teacher.
make. Very good. What about a noise? A noise. Make a noise or do a noise?
Make.
Make a
Make.
noise. Very good. Make a noise or make a sound. No, make a sound is with noise. Some exercise.
Do, teacher.
Do.
Do some exercise. Very good. And a phone call. Make a phone call or do a phone call?
Make, teacher.
Make.
A phone call. Very good. So remember, if there is something that you didn't remember, when do you use make and in which situations you say do? And the conclusion that we can say is we do always when you need or requires an intellectual effort. Make is a physical effort. Make when you produce objects, things, and do when you do exercises, you do homework, you do a text, or physical exercise, okay? Refers to do. Do is used in that situation. All of the tasks, the jobs that you have to say at home or in your office, you use do for all of the tasks, all of the jobs that you have in your house. And make is for creating products, for the origin of things, for the material that you make things, okay? Origin, material. Also, you say, remember that you say, make a mistake, es decir, cometer un error, or make money, que son palabras abstractas. Also, make an effort or make an offer, okay? Don't forget that. This is an exercise that you are going to do in order to practice do and make. Later, we are going to do another exercise. A ver qué tanto ustedes recuerdan. Pero ese lo vamos a hacer solamente si nos queda tiempo después de haber compartido lo de las partes del examen que la vez pasada trabajamos vocabulario. Hoy vamos a reforzar ya lo que es la parte de gramática. ¿Cómo vienen las preguntas de gramática? Para los estudiantes que no estuvieron hace 8 días, rápidamente yo les voy a hacer un vistazo de en qué consiste las preguntas del vocabulario, por ejemplo. En qué consiste y ya pasamos a lo de gramática. So, we are going to make a review. Good news. Una buena noticia que habíamos dicho era que el examen tenía 40 minutos. No, ya hemos dado un poco de tiempo más para el examen y entonces el examen lo vas a presentar en 55 minutos, ¿ok?
Oh,
55 minutes. Very good. Yes, because the time really maybe was too short. Habíamos dicho que 40 minutos and maybe it's too short because you are going to answer 50 questions. En ese examen vamos a responder 50 preguntas, ¿ok? And remember, the first part of the vocabulary is about, the first section is about a test or a conversation, and you are going to complete the text of the conversation with the appropriate word. Entonces lo vamos a completar con la palabra apropiada, ¿no? That is the first one. The second exercise is about vocabulary, is that you are going to have some definitions. And based on the definitions, you are going to look for the appropriate word. Entonces ahí buscamos, de acuerdo con la definición, cuál va a ser la palabra que está definiendo ese concepto. Nos puede aparecer este tipo de pregunta o nos puede aparecer este otro. The other one is to select the word that doesn't belong to the group. nos pueden pedir que seleccionemos una palabra que no hace parte al grupo, que no tiene ninguna relación. For example, tin, liter, bottle, and cans. Cans se refiere a lata. Tin también se refiere a un recipiente. Bottle, plastic bottle o metal bottle, también hace referencia a un recipiente. ¿Cuál sería la palabra que nos queda ahí fuera? Pues litter, because litter is to throw out garbage. Litter significa arrojar basura, no tiene nada que ver con eso. ¿Ok? Made, thought, bought, coat. What is the word that doesn't belong? Coat, because made is the past tense to make. Thought, the past tense to think. Both, the past tense to buy. And code, code is the past tense of anything. Ese no es un pasado de un verbo. And in that way, you continue. What is the difference in this set? Read, word, crafts, of cook. Así te puede aparecer otra parte del vocabulario que te están preguntando. O la definición para que escojas la palabra, o la palabra que está haciendo, que no va dentro del grupo de las tres, que es la que no se identifica con las otras. Also, maybe you have to complete some sentences and you have to choose the appropriate word. But for the vocabulary section, you are answering with words. Ahí estamos respondiendo, son con palabras, porque nos están pidiendo es vocabulario. Okay? And now we are going to move to the difficult part. Maybe this part is more difficult for you. That is the grammar section. The grammar section consists on complete a test, yes, with the appropriate verb tense. Entonces tenemos que escoger el verbo apropiado para escoger, completar el texto. Y nos dan 4 opciones de respuesta allí. Frida Kahlo, are, is, was, or were a Mexican painter. What do you think is the appropriate answer? Frida Kahlo are,
Was.
is, Frida Kahlo was, or Frida Kahlo were?
Was.
Was, of course. ¿Por qué was? Porque Frida Kahlo ya no vive, ya hace parte de la historia. Entonces, por eso dice, está en pasado. Was a Mexican painter. Was a Mexican painter. Continue. She was born in Mexico City in 1917. What is the appropriate answer? She became, she began, she lived, or started. Famous for many self-portraits and paintings of Mexican folklore. She became, she began, she lived, or started famous. What is the appropriate verb? Became, began, lived, or started? What do you think?
Started?
She started famous?
No. Began. Ya empezó. Began.
Ella empezó. Remember what is the meaning of become? What is the meaning of become? What is the meaning of become?
Convertirse, se convirtió, fue.
Llegar a ser.
Ser.
Ella llegó a ser.
Ser, sí.
He, no, she
Become.
became, she became famous.
Famous.
She became famous here for many self-portraits and paintings of Mexican folklore. Continue, Resfa. Frida, go or went to the prestigious school?
Frida went to the prestigious Escuela Preparatory in Mexico City in 1922.
Very cute, Resfa. So, Frida went, y estamos hablando en pasado, porque seguimos hablando del pasado de Frida. Y es más, ¿por qué escogimos el pasado? Mira, aquí hay una fecha exacta que dice, in 1922, Frida went to the prestigious escuela preparatoria. At that time, who wants to continue? Hammer, do you want to continue? Or lady? At that time, es decir, en esa época, there, did, do, were, or was no many girls at this school.
Did.
At that time, did, there did. Le recuerdo que tiene el there. Tú dices at that time, there, okay. There were no many girls. Very good. Quiere decir, no hubo muchas chicas, no habían muchas chicas en el colegio. There were no many girls at this school. She was one of the few female students to attend the school. Very good. In 1925, what happened in 1925? At the age of 18. In 1925, at the age of 18, who wants to continue? Blanca, can you see the screen? ¿Puedes ver la pantalla, Blanca?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. What do you think? That in 1925, mire que sigue hablando en pasado, ¿no?
Yes,
At
teacher.
the age of 18, Blanca, Frida,
had a terrible traffic accident.
she
Excuse me.
she can, she could, she was, or she were not long for a long time.
She was not work.
She was no work. Remember, abilities to walk. Si estamos hablando de las habilidades para caminar. What do you think?
She could.
She could, very good. She could not walk for a long time. So she began painting during her recovery. And she began, studied, or started politically active. And married. She began, studied, or started politically active. What do you think?
She became.
Ella llegó a ser políticamente activa. She became, very good. To the communist artist and married, ya estamos hablando de casamiento, matrimonio, and married to the communist artist Diego Rivera. They first met, lived, or studied in 1922. What do you think, Lady Buck?
Teacher, excuse me. Lo que pasa es que la mitad de la pantalla no la alcanza a ver hacia allá, entonces no sé cuáles son los verbos que están hacia allá. Pero creo que está hablando de vivir, que el live es lo que le entendí al teacher.
Estamos hablando, viene hablando la lectura de que he became politically active and married to the communist artist Diego Rivera. Venimos hablando de Diego Rivera. They first met, lived, or studied in 1922.
Studied?
When he went to work. Está hablando de los dos. De Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo. Rafa?
They first met in 1922 when he went to work on a project at her high school.
Very good. Entonces, aquí fue donde se conocieron Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo. They met in 1922 when he went to work for a project. They live in San Francisco. Continue, Resfa.
They live in San Francisco, California, New York, US, but the couple returned to Mexico and live in San Angel, Mexico.
Very good. So they live in San Francisco, but and in California, New York, all of that cities in USA. But they return to Mexico. Continue with the next part, reading. Carlo, hammer,
Carlo
hammer,
divorced
hammer
right
stick,
up. Excuse me.
hammer. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hammer.
teacher.
Continue. Carlo divorce. Continue reading the last paragraph. Hammer.
Carlos Rivera in
19.
1939. They did not stay divorced for long. Remarrying in 1940, the couple continued separate lives. In 1939, Carlo went to live in Paris for a time. There she took some of her painting and developed friendship with such artists as Marcel Duchamp and Pablo Picasso.
Okay, what is the appropriate option? There, Frida Kahlo bought, exhibited, knew or took some of her paintings and developed friendship. What do you think? She bought, she exhibited, she knew, or she took?
She exhibited?
She what? Blanca?
Yes, teacher. She exhibited?
Very good. She exhibited some of her paintings. Y a través de esas exhibiciones fue que entonces empezó a hacer sus amistades and develop friendships with artists like Marcel and Pablo Picasso. At the end, lady, Frida has won. Frida win or had won a National Art Prize in 1946. Frida has won, win, or had won. What do you think is the appropriate answer, lady? Frida has
Teacher,
won.
es que no estoy bien, no veo la pantalla, veo la mitad y no veo todo el resto. Entonces, has won.
Has won quiere decir presente perfecto. Y le recuerdo que Frida es parte del pasado. Frida has won, Frida won, past tense. Frida win, eso es presente, pero no está con ese.
Had
Frida
won.
had won, había ganado a National Art Prize in 1946, and she became famous in Mexico.
Had won.
What do you think, Respa, Blanca, and Hammer? Frida had won a national prize, or Frida won a National Art Prize in 1946?
One, teacher.
Won.
Very good. Frida won a National Art Prize in 1946. Very good. Frida won. Hay una fecha exacta, entonces siempre cuando haya una fecha exacta que se refiere al pasado, eso va a ser pasado simple. Si tuviera el since, o el for, o el yet, o already, eso sí es perfecto. Si estuviera en presente, pues habría una expresión del presente. Y acuérdate que el verbo debe estar conjugado. Por ejemplo, win tendría que estar para terceras personas en wins, y no lo está tampoco. Entonces, pero está haciendo referencias al pasado, entonces por eso tampoco puede ser, ¿ok? Now, we are going to continue with another exercise. Complete the following passage with the correct form of the verb. Vamos a hacer otro ejercicio parecido a esa parte de gramática, la cual consiste en completar un texto o puede también mandarles a completar un diálogo, ¿no? Como ustedes pueden ver, ¿qué es lo que está jugando allí? Conjugación de verbos. Entonces, siempre para completar, en vocabulario, cuando era completar un texto, se debía completar era con una palabra, sustantivo o con un adjetivo. Aquí estamos es completando con un verbo y el verbo, pues lógico, tiene que estar conjugado en la forma apropiada. Coffee. Start to read, hammer stick. Coffee. Hammer, can you
Coffee
please?
is popular around the world. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you,
Yes.
Hammer. Go ahead.
Coffee is popular around the world. Over the past centuries, few subjects have been as carefully studied as coffee. Its most important component is caffeine, and it has lots of benefits.
Okay, you say few subjects has been, ¿cierto? Has been, present perfect. ¿Sí?
Yes.
Claro, porque está en presente. Mire que termina el texto. And it has lots of benefits. Y tiene mucho de los beneficios. Por eso la anterior dice has been. ¿Por qué has been? Porque ha sido. Few subjects. Ah, pero espérate un momentico, señor Hammer Steven. Dice few subjects. Subjects is singular or is plural. Eso tenemos que tenerlo en cuenta. Si
Plural.
dice subjects, es plural. Entonces será has been.
Have.
Have been, claro. De ahí ya nos quedó mal el has been. Tiene que ser have been para decir que ha sido. Have been as carefully studied as coffee. Very good. Coffee. Continue, Resfa. Coffee is, has been, had been, or was. Well known, and remember that here says since. Resfa.
Coffee has been
Has been.
well known since the
Since
beginning
beginning, since the
the
beginning.
beginning of the 14th century when
Sufi Jimenez.
Sufi Jimenez
has started or start using coffee. Sufi Jimenez, ¿lo conocemos? ¿Vive actualmente? Yo creo que no, ¿cierto?
No, entonces Sufi
Ya está.
Jimenez has.
No, porque has es presente perfecto, hace referencia.
Perdón, started. Sufi Jimenez started
yes.
using coffee to stay alert during special activities.
Very good. So, this coffee has been well known since. Como tenemos el since, ahí sí podemos utilizar el presente perfecto. Y el coffee existe hoy en día, el café, ¿no? Todavía no lo tomamos. Entonces, no ha pasado ya al pasado, sino que continúa en nuestro presente. Coffee has been well known since the beginning of the 14th century. When Sufi Jimenez, que fue una persona que ya murió, no la conocemos, started using coffee to stay alert during special activities. Continue, Resfa. Eat refers to coffee. Coffee or eat.
Entonces, it became a popular medicine among Europeans in the 60s.
Como nos está hablando de los años 16, por allá en el siglo XVI, pues lógico, que por eso queda el pasado, porque hay una fecha exacta y está haciendo referencia al pasado. Coffee or it became a popular medicine. Llegó a ser hasta una medicina among Europeans in the 60s. Continue, Blanca. Blanca, can you see the screen? Next paragraph. Caffeine.
Yes, teacher. Caffeine
Had been, was, were, or is first. Y observe, siempre tenemos que ir más adelante. Entonces, para escoger la palabra apropiada, tenemos que ir en qué termina la oración. Está hablando de un tiempo y resulta que sí. Dice in the 80s. ¿Eso será presente o pasado? Estamos en 21st century. Y allí está hablando de 80s. ¿Is present or is past, Blanca?
is past.
Okay. So you say?
Caffeine was first described in the 1800s.
In the 80s. You say in the 80s.
80s.
Yes.
By Ferdinand Runge,
Runge,
a doctor that found out some effects that coffee has on people. The first consumer country had been United States.
Had been or has been? United States exists or not?
Yes, teacher, had been.
Have or has?
Has.
Has, porque dice the first consumer.
Okay,
Country
teacher, present.
Has been. Present perfect. Ha sido, ¿no? Estados Unidos todavía existe y son de los consumidores. Entonces, the first consumer country has been United States. Continue. Followed
by Germany and France in Europe. Coffee experienced
very good.
A good expansion and interesting international price during the end of the 19 to the 21st century.
Yes,
in spite of different crises, farmers and businessmen. Oh my God. Have faced,
que es han enfrentado. Have faced what?
Of the situation to overcome economy, weather condition, and disease problems.
Okay.
Some people say.
Okay. Some people say
drinking coffee isn't good, but doctor says you shouldn't believe this. Thanks to caffeine, you don't get hungry. Coffee can also reduce headaches,
que son dolores de cabeza.
Headaches. And blood problems.
Okay, que son problemas sanguíneos. Blood problems, okay? Remember what you have to do. Entonces, ¿cuál es la clave acá para escoger el tiempo apropiado del verbo? No quedarse con el pedacito como inicia la oración, sino más bien ir más allá. ¿Cómo termina la oración? Donde haya un punto seguido después del tiempo verbal para escoger, ahí es donde debemos parar para mirar cuál es el tiempo apropiado. Porque es que después podrá venir el año, la expresión, la palabra que nos está indicando si es presente simple o si es el futuro o si es el pasado o si es el perfecto, ¿no? Entonces, observe que para poder determinar cuál era el tiempo apropiado, tuvimos que terminar la idea. A ver, cuando termine la idea, ¿qué clave nos da para utilizar el tiempo? ¿Ok? That is one of the keys. Eso es algo que tenemos que hacer, que son una de las claves que tenemos que seguir, ¿ok? And now, this is part 8. Entonces, grammar has 15 questions. Hay 15 preguntas de gramática. Part A and Part B. 10 questions, entonces tenemos 10, que es de completar un texto como los dos que acabamos de hacer. Now, we are going to continue with the other. ¿Cuál es la otra parte de la gramática que nos toca responder? Ok, the next part is something like this. Grammar section. Pero me temo que ustedes no la pueden ver muy bien, ¿cierto? Que no se ve.
Por cosas.
No, chicha.
Are you going to Sam's party? Les voy a leer porque ustedes no la pueden ver bien. Entonces, la segunda parte, grammar section, consiste on complete sentences. Es que lo que tenemos acá, oracioncitas para completar. Y de acuerdo con esas oraciones, escogemos también el tiempo apropiado, o sea, el verbo apropiado. Entonces, yo les voy a leer la primera parte, ¿ok? 11. There is a very short conversation between Ruth and Sandy. Are you going to Sandy's party? Le pregunta Ruth a Sandy. Y Sandy dice, I am not sure. I go. I am not sure. Y luego, ¿qué le completa? Si dice, I am not sure. I am not sure I will. I am not sure I am going. I sure I am go. Or I am sure I go.
I am
No sure. Mire las opciones que te estoy dando. I am not sure I am going. I am not sure I will go. Or I am not sure I go.
I will.
Very good. Porque están pensando si van a ir a la fiesta o no. Pero utilizó el will, ¿por qué? Porque dice, I am not sure. No estoy segura si yo iré. I am not sure I will go. En ese caso sería. No estoy segura si yo iré. Si estuviera segunda, dice, of course, I am going to. Me voy para la fiesta. Ok, number 12. I use your mobile phone. Is a question. Entonces, tenemos una pregunta. Y dice, I use your mobile phone. ¿Cuál será el auxiliar apropiado para completar esa pregunta? Do I use your mobile phone? Did I use your mobile phone? Or have I used your mobile phone? Or will I use your mobile phone? Esa pregunta, ¿en qué tiempo quedaría? Present, past, or future. I use your mobile phone.
Will
Will I use your mobile phone?
I will use you do.
I use your mobile phone. Debemos corregirla con I use your mobile phone. ¿Cómo empezaría la pregunta entonces? Con el have o el has no sería apropiado. ¿Por qué? Porque el verbo use no está
Es primera.
exacto, está en forma infinitiva. Use no está en pasado, entonces ya el have y el has descartado. ¿Tenemos un tiempo verbal que nos diga que es pasado? ¿Cierto que no?
No.
I used your mobile phone yesterday, last night, no la hay. Entonces, pasado no iría tampoco, porque si fuera pasado, tendría que haber una expresión del pasado, pero no la hay. Entonces, como no hay expresión del pasado, ¿cuál sería el tiempo apropiado para utilizar? No hay pasado. Present, muy bien. tendría que quedar en presente, porque si estuviera en pasado, habría una expresión del pasado, como yesterday, last week, pero no la hay. Si fuera futuro, habría una expresión del futuro, this afternoon, tomorrow, next week, tampoco la hay. Entonces, cuando no hay una expresión que me indique si es pasado o si es futuro, o si es el perfecto, entonces tendría que tener el since, el yet o el already. No la hay. Como no hay ninguno de esas expresiones que me indique el tiempo, pues queda un tiempo que es presente. Presente porque no hay otras expresiones que nos indiquen que es un tiempo diferente. ¿Cómo quedaría en pasado? En presente, perdón. What is the auxiliar? I use your mobile phone.
Can I?
Muy bien, porque está pidiendo un favor. Excelente, Hammer. Muy bien, está pidiendo un favor. Can I use your mobile phone? Excelente observación que haces. Has deducido muy bien, Hammer. Muy bien. Next one. Veremos la siguiente oración. Escúchenme. You should take, you should, ¿se acuerdan del modal should? Claro que sí. You should take your ID card. It be useful for your registration test. It be useful for your registration test. Ese it, ¿con qué verbo quedaría ahí? It be useful for your registration test. You should take your ID card. Está diciendo, you should take your ID card. It. Y tenemos las siguientes opciones. Yo le voy a decir ya las opciones. It would. It might. It could. Or it will. It could. It might. Or it will. ¿Cuál sería el modal ahí que podríamos utilizar? El could, el can't, el might, el have. Con el it. You should take your ID card. You should take your ID card. It be useful, dice, be useful for your registration test. ¿Cuál sería el modal ahí de posibilidad que podrías utilizar?
Cool.
It could. Esta podría ser útil.
Sí, esta podría ser útil.
¿Cuál es el modal? Could es más que todo para habilidades. ¿Cuál es el modal que utilizamos para posibilidades? Could, should, would, or might.
Might.
Might, muy bien.
Sí.
It might. El might, acuérdate que tiene may and might. Ellos son los que utilizan para posibilidades. It might be useful for your registration test. Continue, number 14. When she was a kid, empezó la oración en pasado. When she was a kid. She. Viene el modal. She should. She can. She could run very fast. She won the first place in many races. When
She could, teacher.
Claro, could, entonces ahí iría could, porque está hablando de habilidades y del pasado. She could run very fast. Ella pudo, pero claro que tendría que ser could. Ahí no puede ser can porque no está hablando del presente. Tampoco es should porque no está dando consejo, sino está hablando de habilidades que refieren al pasado. She could. Very good. Number 15. In India, listen to her is in India, listen to her Italian teacher in her class, but she understands her too much. Linda listened to her teacher, to her Italian teacher in her class. Linda listened to her Italian teacher in her class, but she understands her too much. But she shouldn't, she couldn't, or she mustn't understand her too much. Linda listened to her Italian teacher in her class, but she couldn't understand. She mustn't understand, or she might not understand. ¿Cuál sería el modal ahí apropiado para completar? Listen está en pasado. Linda listened to her Italian teacher in her class, but she cannot, could not, may not. ¿Cuál sería apropiado ahí el modal para completar la oración?
Cannot.
Pero como
Could not.
porque dice Linda listened, escuchó, pasado. ¿Será presente o será pasado?
Pasado.
Pasado.
Y
Could
entonces, ¿cuál
not.
sería? Habilidades para el pasado. Ella no pudo, entonces, ¿cuál sería?
Could not.
Could not.
She couldn't. Muy bien. She could not understand her too much. Ella la escuchó, pero no la pudo entender. ¿Ok? She couldn't understand. Muy bien. And now, choose the best option to complete each sentence of the following sentence. Continuamos escogiendo la mejor opción y estamos hablando de tiempos verbales o de modales, como lo vimos en la lección pasado, para completar la oración. What watched on TV last night? ¿Cuál sería el modal apropiado para completar ahí esa pregunta? What watched on TV last night? Y es una pregunta. Watch on TV last night.
What you.
¿Y el auxiliar cuál? You es el sujeto y el auxiliar que me está indicando si es presente, pasado o futuro. ¿Cuál sería, Hammer?
Did teacher?
Muy bien,
What did?
Do.
claro.
Do,
What
teacher.
did you? What did you? Claro, el auxiliar del pasado es did. La pregunta está terminando en pasado, last night. Entonces, what did you
Did
watch
you?
on TV last night? ¿Sí o no? Very good. Next one. Hello, Laura Fernanda Rojas. Where? Question number 17. Where? On Saturday at night. Where? On Saturdays at night. Como está terminando on Saturday at night, ¿tenemos expresión del pasado? No, ¿cierto que no? ¿Tenemos una expresión del futuro? Tampoco. La pregunta termina es on Saturdays at night. Como dice on Saturdays at night, ¿por qué está preguntando? No tiene pasado.
Presente simple.
Presente.
Tiene que ser el presente simple, muy bien. Porque no hay expresión del pasado, no hay una expresión del futuro. Y está diciendo Saturdays at night. Entonces, ¿cómo completaríamos la pregunta? Where. ¿Cuál es el auxiliar del presente?
Where do
Do. Where do you. ¿Y cuál sería el verbo? Para decir el dónde. Where do you. On Saturdays at nights. Where do you. Si está preguntando por el dónde, será el verbo cuál. ¿A dónde qué?
do you do?
No, porque eso es hacer. Entonces no sería
Go
where.
to.
Pues
Go
claro,
to,
el
teacher.
go es el verbo para ir, para decir a dónde vas. Entonces, where, what is the question? Where,
Where you do.
where
Where
do,
you.
no, primero viene el auxiliar. Where
Where do
do, sujeto,
do
you
you
go.
on
Where do you go on Saturdays and nights? Where do you
where
go
do you go
on
on
Saturdays and
Saturday
nights?
at night?
Muy bien. Que eso es presente. Y el auxiliar es el do. Podría ser where does she, si fuera ella, si fuera she, pues sería where does she go on Saturdays at nights. Where does she go? Si tiene el you, pues tiene que ser where do you, where do we, where do they go. ¿Ok? Hay que tener muy en cuenta ahí cuál es el auxiliar. Where does he go on Saturdays at nights? And number 18. Who? De Mona Lisa. Who? Present or past. ¿Ese qué tiempo será? ¿La Mona Lisa ya eso es presente o es pasado?
Pasado.
Pasado, claro. Ahí no nos están indicando el tiempo. Pero eso sí, la Mona Lisa, eso se creó hace rato. Entonces, ¿cuál será el tiempo? Pasado. ¿Y cuál sería la pregunta ahí? Para decir, ¿quién pintó la Mona Lisa? Who
Who
made, ¿quién hizo? Puede ser. O cuál, para decir quién pintó.
who painted?
Who painted, puede ser. Y si fuera crear, ¿quién creó la Mona Lisa? Who
Who
made. Muy bien, entonces ahí puede haber las dos opciones. Who made or who painted. ¿Cierto? Entonces, el verbo que salga, que esté en pasado, va a ser el apropiado. Who painted or who made the Mona Lisa. Cualquiera de las dos puede ser. Pero como ustedes están viendo made, puede ser made. ¿Quién hizo, no? Lo que acabamos de ver. Who made the Mona Lisa. Very good. Sería incorrecto decir who did. No, porque did no es para crear cosas. Es el verbo hacer made. Entonces, ahí puede ser la opción who made de Mona Lisa, como dice Hammer, or who painted, pero el verbo va en pasado, ¿ok? And the last one, how many goals? Pregunta, how many goals? ¿Quién completa la pregunta? How many goals? Y termina la pregunta ahí. Entonces, está preguntando en qué. ¿En pasado? No, porque no hay una expresión del pasado. ¿Está preguntando en futuro? Tampoco, porque no hay expresión del futuro. Perfecto, sí que menos, porque no hay ninguna expresión, ni hay un contexto antes que nos indique que es presente perfecto. Entonces, ahí la oración le queda en presente simple. How many goals
Do you, teacher?
do you qué? Le faltaría el verbo. How many goals do you? ¿Cuántas metas usted qué? How many goals do you
do?
Do you do? Puede ser. How many goals do you alcanzar? Alcanza. How many goals do you reach? How many goals do you obtain? ¿Cuántas metas tú obtienes? Entonces, ahí vamos a escoger, lógico, es lo que esté en presente y que tenga el auxiliar do you, or does she, or does he, porque la pregunta está en presente, ¿no? Y entonces no da cabida para el pasado. Podría ser, como estamos sabiendo de do, pues claro, tú dices do goals, do aims, quise hacer. How many goals do you do? How many goals do you obtain? ¿Ok? Very good. Y en eso consiste la parte de la gramática. Les recuerdo que la parte de la gramática entonces tiene una sección A, que era la de completar el texto con el verbo apropiado, o puede ser completar un diálogo, o puede ser completar oraciones, como las tenemos acá, que en la sección B es completar oraciones con el tiempo apropiado, ¿no? O el modal, lo que hemos visto durante el curso. Y hay una sección C que es de otras 5 preguntas y allí, y entonces tenemos esas 5 preguntas que son también de completar. Y observe que qué es lo que nos están preguntando. Completar preguntas. En la sección B era completar oraciones y en la sección C ya son completar preguntas para que utilicen o verificar si se está utilizando el auxiliar apropiado. Y entonces, en ese orden de ideas, teníamos 15 de vocabulario. Hay 20 de gramática, 20 preguntas. ¿Cuántas llevamos ahí? 35 preguntas. Y entonces, ahí ya pasamos a la otra parte del examen, que es la de comprensión de textos. Con base en una comprensión de textos como esta, que ya hoy de pronto no la alcanzamos a leer. Ya no alcanzamos porque se nos fue el tiempo. Simplemente les voy a decir las comprensiones de texto. Hay 3 compresiones de texto. Para cada compresión de textos hay 5 preguntas, que eso hace que completen las otras 15 para completar las 50 preguntas. Estos textos los vamos a analizar dentro de 8 días. Nos dedicamos a comprensión de textos. Y entonces, mire, con base en el texto vienen unas preguntas. Y esas preguntas, las primeras 5 preguntas son de falso y verdadero. Entonces, de acuerdo con el texto decimos true or false. Viene otro texto, un segundo texto, y de acuerdo con ese texto ya hay que completar, son preguntas, ya no es falso y verdadero, sino responder a ciertas preguntas con 3 opciones de respuesta. Y esas preguntas son de tipo textual, ¿no? Cuya respuesta de pronto la podemos encontrar ahí en el contexto, o sea, en la lectura. Puede ser de textual o puede ser interpretativa. Y luego viene otra lectura, viene una tercera lectura, que son 3 lecturas, 5 preguntas por cada lectura. Y esa ya última pregunta, ahí sí ya es intertextual, cuyas preguntas son para inferir la posible respuesta, para desde un pensamiento crítico mirar cuál es la posible respuesta, porque ya no es de tipo literal, sino es de tipo intertextual. Hay que interpretar la lectura para poder llegar al tipo de pregunta. Entonces, observe que el tipo de pregunta, ya en el último texto que nos vamos a encontrar es according to the article, according to the description, what are some of the advantages. Entonces ya viene ese tipo de pregunta. What is the writer's opinion? What is the purpose of the article? ¿Sí ve? Que es más que todo de análisis, interpretación. Mientras que en la lectura segunda, el tipo de pregunta ya es con base en el texto. donde podemos fácilmente, de acuerdo con si hemos entendido el texto, responder exactamente a alguna pregunta, como Who was Martin Luther King? Entonces, en alguna parte del texto me está diciendo quién fue él. When is Martin Luther King's Jr. Day? Entonces, en alguna parte del texto, ¿sí ven? Vamos a encontrar la respuesta. Esas son preguntas de tipo textual. La última parte ya de interpretación, preguntas de tipo análisis. Y mire, esta otro tipo de pregunta, que era la que yo les decía, falso y verdadero, es también, de acuerdo con la información que le está dando el texto, usted dice si es verdad o es falso, ¿ok? Entonces, por hoy dejamos acá y en nuestra próxima sesión del próximo lunes, lo que vamos a hacer es leer alguno de estos textos y revisamos cuáles son las posibles preguntas, cómo hacemos ese tipo de análisis para interpretar un texto y llegar a la respuesta cuando este tipo de pregunta de análisis e interpretación. ¿Ok? Hammer, Blanca, Vespa, Laura, and Lady Viviana. Thank you for your connection to this video conference. Gracias por su conexión a esta videoconferencia. Espero les haya sido útil, por lo menos para tener una idea de cómo va a ser su examen y también por lo menos tener una idea de cuándo utilizas el verbo do y cuándo utilizas el verbo make. ¿Ok? Do you
Okay,
have
teacher,
questions?
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, teacher. Thank
Okay,
you.
pues,
Goodbye.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye, see you, Hammer, Blanca, Resfa.
Have a
Espero
nice
que les
night,
haya,
teacher.
have a good night. Espero que les haya sido útil este espacio.
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Okay, bye, see you.
Bye, teacher.
Bye,
See you next
Resfa.
week.
See
Bye,
you
teacher.
next week.
Thank you.
Bye, bye, see you.